guys, I have to be honest with you, the last few weeks I have gotten stuff at the thrift stores and at garage sales, and it is just kind of piling up and I need to find a home for it. So I thought today we'd have a very casual video. I know often when I do my little thrift hauls, I'll sit here, I'll show you everything. We'll do a little decorating at the end. But today I'm going to do things differently because it is scattered all over the place. So as I'm getting the stuff, I'll show you what I got and we'll find a home for it. I've got a couple pieces of furniture I need to find a home for. A couple things I'm not ready to decorate with yet. One for the kitchen. A couple things that I found at a garage sale. It was so funny because my mom and I stopped at a garage sale last week after Tyler's soccer game. And the funny thing was, is I'm like, no, we just got to get home. We were running to Aldi. Everybody else is going home, so Tyler could jump in the pool. We're going to cook out. So her and I went to Aldi, and she's like, no, let's stop really quick. And we don't get to do that often. She lives an hour away, so we don't get to do those like on a weekly basis. And I'm so happy she made the decision to stop because I got some great treasures there. A couple of things are still in the garage, so I cannot wait to show you. I talked about it on Instagram too. Wait till you see this. So I'm going to show you that, show you a few other finds that I've gotten here thrifting and at the garage sales. Do a little decorating. It's going to be very casual and it's going to be lots of fun. So grab a coffee and I'm going to get a coffee too and let's get started. I am so excited to take a few minutes and share today's video sponsor, Sage Wellness, with you because I have been a fan and a customer of Sage for years. Sage creates 100% natural products, not 97%, not 99%, 100% natural. They prioritize and pure and clean ingredients above all else, and they believe in nature and its ability to soothe ailments, bring calm, evoke joy with their variety of oils and blends. And that is why they make plant-based products for every aspect of your life. You can click on the link here in this video description and get 20% off site-wide plus free shipping on all Sage products. You can use code Jennifer D at checkout, and that works both for US and Canadian residents. I first discovered Sage, I think 4 or 5 years ago, maybe even longer. I can't remember. I've been using them for years. I use a lot of their products, like their oils, even their diffusers. I have a few of those, and they're amazing oil blends. But my absolute favorite product, you guys, is Peppermint Halo. I honestly have used Peppermint Halo for years. I highly recommend this. It has saved me from so many times with pressure in my head and in my neck. It has a cooling and soothing effect that helps my body relax and distress. And it smells amazing too. I love that minty scent and it instantly calms me. Peppermint Halo has a blend of peppermint, for that cooling, eucalyptus that encourages deep breathing, and even rosemary for that warming and stimulating. And I love that the bottles are double-sided. So you have the roller side, and I love to roll it on my head here, back on my neck, but also you can easily just add a few drops. I love adding a few drops to some warm water, and then I'll just put my head in there, and it's just so calming and soothing. It is their #1 best-selling natural blend for a reason, as it's soothing and it supports the head, neck, and shoulders. I recommend this to so many people because it is just so good. Another product I use often is their extra strength pain relieving oil. You guys, this is another good one. Wayne uses this all the time too. Again, it's double-sided, so you have the roller. I love this on my knees, on my lower back, especially this time of year with gardening, but you can also add a few drops too. I love that. So it's double-sided, and I love it, like I said, on my knees. I just use that at the end of the day. If you work out, this is great too. It has a blend of peppermint, again, for soothing on contact, and it reduces that pain perception. It also has sweet birch for reduced soreness and fatigue, and also cloves that delivers that numbing effect. If you've never tried Sage Wellness, I obviously highly recommend giving them a try. And if you have, I would love to know, what is your favorite Sage product? Let me know in the comments. I get a lot of my oils from them, and again, I have for years. I can't recommend them enough. You can click on the link in the video description and get 20% off site-wide plus free shipping on all the Sage products. You can use code Jennifer D at checkout, and that works both for US and Canadian residents. And again, a huge thanks to my friends at Sage Wellness for sponsoring today's video. Wait until you see this beautiful old rocking horse that I got at that garage sale that I almost didn't stop at. I could not wait to show you this. It is a beauty, you guys, and it is old, that old wood. You can even see here some of the old fabric underneath too. The funny thing is, not only was I almost going to stop at this garage sale, I almost wasn't going to get this either. I didn't have a lot of cash on me. I got a few other things. I got into the car. I sat there for a second. I did the Google Lens that I like to show you just to kind of get an idea. I know these can run hundreds of dollars, and he was asking $100, and I got it for $80. So I got back out of the car. I said, hold this for me for a minute. I'm going to run to the bank, get more cash. And I am so happy I got it. It is such a statement piece here in my living room. I have a few other things that I picked up at that garage sale that I need to put away, including this old candle mold that I got for only $5. I love these old candle molds. I thought that was a good deal for $5 on that. I also found, well, I actually have to give credit to my mom. She found it at the garage sale, this old coverlet, and it is an old coverlet. It's a great size, and it was a steal for $20. These can go for hundreds of dollars too, and it was only $20. I was so excited about this. I'm going to show you more of that in a second when I fold it up. I also got this basket actually for free. My aunt dropped it off, asked me if I wanted it. I'm like, of course. Who doesn't love free decor? So I have to put that away too. And she also brought me these Colonial Williamsburg magazines. Aren't these great? You know how much I love Colonial Williamsburg. A lot of these magazines were my grandmother's too, so it's really special to have. She loved Williamsburg as well. So I can't wait to take some time and look through all of these magazines. Now I'm going to fold up my coverlet. You can see how big it was. So it was such a steal for only $20 because these can be expensive, especially the old ones. You can tell that it's old by the stitching on it. And how I like to fold them is kind of like an accordion. I shared this recently on Instagram in my stories, how I do this with my quilts too. Because when you do it like this, looks like you have more when you stack them up like that. So just a little tip, just an idea. I learned that years ago with my quilts too, to make it look like it's more. I'll show you that too. And I decided to put it here just on my entry bench. I just thought it was cute there because I want to display it. I don't want to hide it. I'm not going to put it in my bedroom. I want to, see it. So for now, I have it here on my entry bench. And here's a peek at a few of my quilts folded the same way, but it looks like there's a lot more quilts just because of the way I folded it. Now I'm going to head outside. I pulled most of the things in the garage that I want to find a home for, so made a little bit of room, made a little dent. First up is this cabinet that I found at Goodwill for $12.99. Needs a good cleaning, a little TLC, but I love the wheels on the bottom of this cabinet too. That's what really drew this to me. Even when I was checking out, the girl was like, I like that too. I also got this Windsor chair at that garage sale. I picked that up for $20. I'm trying to decide if I want to spray paint it too. A few other finds that were sitting in the garage that I need to do something with. I found this at Savers. I think it was $5.99, and then all of the Saver things are always 20% off. Some Pipberry. This is a Garland, but I like the little rusty stars on it. And look at how pretty it kind of looks with the wood on there. And this was $4.49 and then 20% off of that. And I just like that color too. I thought that was a pretty Pipberry Garland, again with those little rusty stars on there too. So I have to do something with that. It's been sitting in my garage trying to find a home for that. Then I also picked up this really cool primitive star, probably to DIY. I'm thinking taking off the stuff on the front. I might just take this down to my craft room and save that for a later date, but it was sitting there. And then I also found this spoon rack. Now I've DIY'd one here with you before where I painted it black. I think I'm going to do the same thing, but I think I'm going to spray paint that. I think the other one I just painted. This one I'm going to spray paint. Then I also found this table at Goodwill for only $4.99. Again, needs a little love, but I encourage you when you're at the thrift store, if you find pieces like this, see the potential and wait till you see how it turns out. And then this spinning wheel at Savers for $10.99, 20% off. Dusty needs a little TLC on this too. Wayne wants to dive into this one. But again, I thought this was a great find at Savers. And the funny thing was, it was like at the checkout. Somebody must have set it down and decided not to get it. So I scooped that up. So here are some of my finds. So first up, giving everything a good clean, and that's why I like to do it outside, because some of the stuff is really nasty and dirty and needs a good clean. So I get out my mop and glow. I like to use that, or not mop and glow. I like to use Murphy's oil soap in warm water, and it really gives everything a good clean. But this one, I am literally taking everything out. So that's why I want to do this outside, because I've found some interesting things throughout the years of like when I open the drawers and even just pulling them out, the things that can hide behind there. So I encourage you to always take it all apart, because you never know what's hidden behind there. Unfortunately, I've never found any treasures yet, but definitely some crazy things. Sometimes I have Wayne do this, but I wasn't scared here. So like they had like some cardboard as like a divider there too. But just giving it a really good clean, just taking the time is definitely worth it in the long run. Once it's all clean and dry, that's why I like to do it outside on a nice warm day. It'll dry really quick. I went around just with some antiquing wax. I thought maybe kind of just antiquing or distressing the top a little bit. Also wanted to fix that little spot in the front that was missing. But then I had a wild thought. Do I want to paint this black? So I was sitting there for a minute going, okay, before I dive into doing that, let me first take this inside and see how I like it in the space that I was thinking. And so this is where I wanted to get rid of the table that was there. I've been wanting to get rid of it for a while. So I switched it out, and oh my goodness, I love it there, and I love it that I didn't paint it black. So I'm going to keep it there, bring in all of the drawers, and then I'm so happy with this piece, even happier than I thought I would be, because I absolutely love it in the space. The other table is just too small there. And even Wayne commented, he's like, wow, that's a great piece for $12.99. And it matches even the bowls in my bowl rack. So it is the perfect addition to that space. So next up, Wayne is going to dive into the spinning wheel. And first, we're just going to take this piece off the bottom. I don't know what it was there for or how it even fit in. There was some old wood glue on it too. So we just took it off and it stands up just fine. So that solved that issue. But you can see it is dusty. So he's going to give it a good clean again with the Murphy's oil soap and just sit there and take the time to clean it. While he's doing that, I'm going to clean off this chair. And when I was there at the garage sale, I guess there were actually two there, but somebody bought the other one. I was like, oh no, because I would have loved to have the matching one. I'm still deciding if I want to paint this black though, because I have another Windsor chair in the living room that is black too, that's similar to this. And I don't know if I want them to kind of match. But we'll see when I take it inside. I want to set it kind of near the fireplace, because I did have the other Windsor chair near the fireplace, and then I moved that to the back of the living room. So we'll see once it's there how it looks. Maybe I'll hold off. So here it is, all cleaned off. There's the beautiful spinning wheel. And then I have the chair here too. And Wayne thinks it looks good without being painted black. But let me know what you think. Should I paint the Windsor chair black? He thinks when it was black, it kind of blended in too much. So we really love that chair there too. I just put a little basket on it. So now back to cleaning some more furniture. This is that little end table for $4.99. First giving it a good clean. Actually found a spider back there, but I didn't want to show you, because if you have a fear of spiders, I didn't want to scare you with that. So that's why I like to take it all apart. And then this, I'm just going to spray paint. Don't have to get some paint. You could just spray paint these things too. And it makes it really easy. So just like that, it is transforming this table. Now, I should have sanded the top. I don't know why I didn't at first. I think I was just excited to do it. Plus, I really couldn't tell that there were some blemishes until I added the spray paint. So no big deal. Once it dried a little bit, I just took some sandpaper. I just grabbed some sandpaper off of Wayne's workbench in the garage and sanded it down and sprayed it again, and worked just like a charm. Then turning it over and spraying the underneath as well, just so it all matches. I guess this was not necessary, but I just wanted to do it just to do it, so it all blended in. And then here's a drawer that I took out, and I'm going to spray that too. And next, I'm going to also spray paint the spoon rack. But now I don't know if I should have spray painted it black, because I want to hang this above my stove. And when I took it inside, I don't know if I like it black there. I don't know. Maybe I'll change the color. You'll have to let me know what you think. And then I'm also going to spray this too, but I did the same thing. I didn't realize that design on the front was a little raised. So once it dried a little bit, I got the sandpaper again and sanded it down and then added some more spray paint, and you would never notice. So hopefully this gives you some inspo if you find some things to just add some spray paint to change the look of it. And then I'm going to spray everything with the sealer to set it in. I did a little decorating off camera. I ended up putting the candle mold here in my living room. I love the unique shape of that. And then here are my 2 spoon racks, the one that I shared last year. I ended up taking the spoons out of it. It's in my dining room. I actually have it hung in my dining room because I needed the spoons. The Dollar Tree spoons fit perfectly in this. So I'll get some more for the one in the dining room. And I did hang it here for now. It's growing on me. You might notice also too that the cabinet hardware is different because I'm thinking about changing it out. So it's a slow process. And then for now, again, everything's a work in progress in my kitchen. I ended up putting the table in here with my Betsy Ross lamp. So, and then the basket there too, that huge basket, my aunt also gave me too. It is a beautiful old basket that I tucked in the corner. You may have noticed I also changed out the curtains, but these may be too short. I like the longer ones because then they hide the window cranks. So I have some longer ones coming to see which ones I like better. And finally, I sanded around the edges of this piece, added some old spoons, and hung this in my kitchen too. Okay guys, that is all for today's video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had fun. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did. And let me know in the comments what was your favorite find that I got. And let me know what you are on the hunt for too. I would love to know. You can also follow me on social media, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, all of those, TikTok, all of those at Mother Time. Check out my blog, mothertime.com. And if you've enjoyed this video and you are not subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to click the subscribe button so you never miss any of these videos. Okay, you guys, thanks again for hanging out with me here today, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye, guys.